Pino Avenue, Angelo Castro Jr. and Loren Legarda. Kami na Angelo and Loren.
Alam mo,
Thank
hindi
you.
lamang panginginig ng laman at panginginig ng buto ang nararamdaman namin ni Loren dito sa pakikinig sa aming mga katoto na nag-report kanina pa. Ang ating kumparing sinoli na iyak pa. Dito pa lang pinapanood namin itong monitor na luluhan na rin kami ni Loren.
Really,
Puro goose pimples na ako, Loren, dito.
The reaction is overwhelming, Angelo. Pero I'm pleasantly surprised, Angelo, na ang crowd dito ay relatively mas controlled kasi sa ibang lugar. And sumusunod naman sila sa mga utos, ng mga taga ABS-CBN at mga security. Nakikita mo na may mga human cordon o human barricade ang mga police dyan. At ang mga tao nga, nalaman nila, nalilipat na ng lane ang Pope Mobile ng Santo Papa at sila na rin ay lumipat na rin.
Alam mo, Loren,
controlled ang crowd.
Alam mo, Loren, ang sabi nila, once you've encountered the Pope, the sight of the Pope is the most unforgettable experience. But seeing him in person, sabi, you will never forget
Definitely,
him.
Angelo. Kagabi lang yung nagbabasa tayo ng mga libro tungkol sa buhay niya. He has experienced so much trials in his life. Ay nakakapangilabot na at nakakaiyak na. I cannot wait to see him in a few minutes as he passes by the Ross Boulevard here.
Alam mo, Loren, titignan mo ang mga mukha ng ating mga kababayan dito. Makikita mo sa kanilang mukha that there is something great and big that's going to happen. Something that perhaps represents a hope. You know, something that will change their lives forever. Ito nakikita ko sa mga mukha ng ating kababayan dito.
Napakaraming tao talaga, Angelo. I've never seen so many people together like this and so disciplined. Nakikita natin ang aerial shot dyan ng mga tao sa magkabilang dako ng Rojas Boulevard ay punong-puno, pati yung middle aisle. At lumipat na mga tao sa left lane dahil they are eagerly anticipating na darating at dadaan dyan ang Pope Mobile na nandyan si Pope John Paul II. Nakakatuwa, sila ay mga may nagadrum, may kumakanta, may mga kumakanta ng mga Marian songs.
Meron ng lahat sila nagwawagayway ng bandila, nagkakantahan. Sabi mo nga, kanina pa sila nagcha-chant ng We Love You, John Paul II. Yan ang mga chants nila dito. At hindi lang yan, Loren, nilabas na nila lahat ang kanilang mga religious paraphernalia, so that the Pope can bless it.
Nakita mo, Angelo, meron dyan from Archdiocese of Los Angeles, California.
Correct,
meron taga Naples sa Italy, is that it?
So, the flags of Canada,
nandyan
Italy,
din.
and the United States, and the Philippines.
Napansin mo, Angelo, dumadaan kanina ang mga ambassadors, no?
That's
Even
right.
the car of the Egyptian ambassador, the Middle Eastern countries are represented here. Nauna na sila on the way to the Nunciature in Taft Avenue.
Tsaka isa pa, Loren, ang Pope ay padating na rito sa point natin before he makes a right to
Quirino Avenue?
Quirino on his way to the Nunciature. And yet the crowd coming from the Luneta side, the north side of Rojas Boulevard is still incessant, datingan pa ng datingan,
Walang tigil. Siguro, Angelo, yan yung mga nag-iintay sa ibang lugar din, no? Because some people did not know nakakanan si Pope mula sa Rojas Boulevard ay sa Quirino Avenue. Kala ng mga iba ay iba diretso all the way towards Rojas Boulevard. At ang pagdating nila ay ina-anticipate nila yung pagliko dito ay medyo hinay-hinay ng konti. Medyo magandang position ito dahil sa pagkurba dito ay syempre ay medyo hihinay ng konti ang Pope Mobile.
Alam mo, sabi nga nila, dadaan dito ang isang tao, ang isang great man, isang holy man, who has elicited euphoria and abandon, more than the ecstasy shown for a rock star, for instance.
Definitely. I would like to think, Angelo, and I strongly believe that no other man living today has influenced and transformed the world as much as Pope John Paul II. I'm sure you know about his life. Napakaraming trials sa buhay. His mother died when he was only 9. His brother died when he was 12 years old. His father died when he was 21. He became an outstanding student. Naging priest siya. And he was working as a quarry boy.
That's right. He was a miner, yeah.
Yes, a miner during the time of war in Poland.
Alam mo, from where we stand, we are on a platform about a few meters off the corner of Quirino Avenue at ang Rojas Boulevard. Pag tumingin po kami sa bandang south, meron na kami nakikita mga ilaw at mga siguro konting sirena na didinig natin amid all this din, Nadidinig na natin yung approach ni Pope John Paul II. Loren, I don't know how I will react when I see him in person. How will you react?
Right now, Angelo, nangingilabot na ako at napaka-excited ko na. Although I must tell you, nung May 13, 1981, in St. Peter's Square sa Vatican, ay nandun ako. And that was the time when Mehmet Ali Agca made the attempted assassination on the Pope at 3 p.m. At nakakapangilabot nun, Angelo, right after the attempted assassination on the Pope in 1981, lahat ng mga tao ay hindi nagka-chaos doon sa lugar na ito. People just started praying the rosary simultaneously in different languages. Well, I'm sure and I truly hope that an unfortunate incident will not happen this time. But what I'm saying is there is unity whenever the Pope is there. At ang mga tao naman, Angelo, ay very disciplined and relatively well-controlled by the police here.
Well, I hope they don't mind the obvious aggressiveness of the security force that is here, no, controlling the crowd. Kasi talagang trabaho nila yan at mahirap na nga naman kung may mangyari. Hindi lamang sa Papa, kundi sa kanila rin, no. That's why medyo may pagka-aggressive ang security natin dito. Mabuti naman at ganun.
Angelo, babanggit ko nga mo, probably our audience would not know this. You gave up the opportunity to see the Pope, no? Kayo ay isa sa mga 6,000 families na selected to meet the Pope sa Old Mia. Pero si Angelo po chose to stay and do the service of doing the annotation dito po kasama ko sa Quirino Avenue.
Alam mo,
Can you tell us more about the choice of these families? Ano bang mga role ng mga pamilyang yan, Angelo?
alam mo, the families chosen have to be Catholic families, no? Pero may mga sprinkling ng para maging ecumenical ang representation, no? And
At
they have to do...
maraming sectors rin represented siya, no? May mga labor sector din.
Oo. Oh, but what is more important, Loren, is the fact that yung mga tao rito, no, they are already showing signs of restiveness. As a matter of fact, nanggagaling yung mga balita nila sa mga transistor radios na kanilang hawak-hawak. Kaya alam nila kung nasan si Papa at this time.
Parating na raw, Angelo, parating na raw.
And every second that passes, nagkakaroon ng build-up.
Napaka-exciting.
There is a magical transformation going on right now, right where we are.
His anticipation of his presence is so electrifying. Nakakatuwa pag makita mo ang mga reaction sa pagbumuka ng mga tao, mga bata, matanda, mayaman, mahirap, madre, pare, foreigners, youth delegates, lahat ay pulong-pulong dito at naghihintay.
They are all here, Loren.
Meron pa dyan mga, nakikita mo, Angelo, yung mga nasa punong yan, mga bata. At may mga hawak-hawak, mga iba dyan, may parol, iba na may mga bandera. And they're chanting. Some people are shouting.
And still, Loren, you're talking of crowds ground side. No? You haven't seen
Yung mga building dito sa Ross Boulevard, sa mga hotel at
ibabaw ng
condominium.
buildings na yan at ibabaw nito mga old trees dito, no? Alright, nagkakaroon na ng konting build-up dito ang mga tao, mga kaibigan, at talagang anticipated na nila
Ayan, Angelo,
ang dating
parating
ng
na.
ating Papa.
Parating na ang Pope Mobile.
Well, I can see the entourage from where we stand, Loren. They must be at the corner of Vito Cruz there, right before they reach the
Yes.
Central Bank.
Katapat lang, Angelo, ng Cultural Center of the Philippines.
That's right. And right before they reach the Manila Yacht Club, I can't gauge from where we are. Hindi ko matansya kung from where we are, from our vantage point, kung gaano kabilis tong takbo na yan. Siguro sa monitor. Ayan, nakikita naman
Earlier,
nila, no?
Angelo, sabi nila na 60 kph dapat ang speed ng Pope Mobile. Pero at certain areas na napakaraming tao ay hindi kaya naman na ganun kabilis ang takbo ng Pope Mobile. And I'm sure at this junction dito sa Rojas Boulevard and sa Quirino Avenue ay dapat mag-slow down dahil may kurba at napakaraming tao. I cannot imagine how it can pass through this intersection, Angelo.
Well, he has to slow down. Definitely, they
And
have to slow down.
the police will have to work double time
They couldn't keep up with that pace, no? They have to slow down at this corner because
dahil nag-iipon ng tao,
at
Angelo.
saka napakaliit ng puwang na binibigay sa kanila para sila magkaroon ng pagkakataon mag-right turn to Quirino, no? Loren,
People are running,
yes.
people are shouting, people are singing, they are praying.
They can hear it, and they can see a glimpse of the Pope Mobile from where we are. And Loren, the drama of this encounter is really beginning to unfold, and it's starting to peak. And I don't believe that its peak will wane for a long, long time.
Alam mo, Angelo, marami nagsasabi, bakit Pilipinas ang napili niya na site ng World Youth Day? Bakit ang Maynila? He has always held the Philippines close to his heart. At sabi nga nila, ang kanyang sinasabi na, as a father sent me, I'm sending you. Dito daw magsimula ang bagong evangelization sa Asia, dito sa Maynila.
Dito na nakikita ng ating mga kababayan sa paglapit ng Papa ang hope, ang dream for a better life. Dito, malalaman nila na pag nakita nila ang Pope, ang buhay nila ay magpapalit. It will change. It will not go back to to where they were or where they are at this moment as soon as they see the Pope.
Meron pa dyan, Angelo, na may hawak isang malaking crucifix. Iba-iba ang dala ng mga tao. From fans, to caps, to banners, to flags, to crucifix, bags. Nandyan na.
Alam mo, Loren, ito na. Nakikita na natin sila.
Okay, he's right across
The Manila
the
Yacht
Manila
Club.
Yacht Club.
All right, and he's approaching
slowly
our...
cruising through Rojas Boulevard on the left lane, Angelo. They had changed lanes. I guess that's for security purposes.
We are now encountering a great man, Loren, a holy man. And it leaves one wondering whether this encounter and the changes in our lives after this is in itself a miracle.
Definitely, Angelo. The Vicar of Christ is right before us. Pope John Paul II.
Hindi na magka-umayaw, tama siguro pananagalog yan. Ang emosyon ng mga tao rito sa Quirino, sa corner ng Quirino. Kita mo, Loren, ang pandemonyo. It has, well, they have stayed within their limits. But the pandemonium, the sound, the din, the noise.
The 263rd successor of Saint Peter, the Vicar of Christ, the Supreme Pontiff of the Catholic Church, Pope John Paul II.
Medyo nakaupo na siya, no, Loren? Pagod na si Pope. Pero ang sight na ito of welcome to him might invigorate him.
You
It
see
will
people
definitely.
running from all parts of Rojas Boulevard. People clamoring to see him, people waving at him,
And the noise,
bearing the
Loren.
crucifix, their banners, even their children on their shoulders. It has really slowed down. It has even stopped between these two trees by the Manila Yacht
They
Club, right
have
in
to
front
stop.
of us, Angelo.
They have to stop.
And Pope
The
John
crowd-
Paul is waving at the
That's
crowd.
right. The crowd has blocked the southbound lane of the Rojas Boulevard, and they have to slow down to make this right
I
turn.
just have to wave, Angelo. I
Yes,
just have
please
to
do.
wave.
Yes, yes. I am in awe, Loren. I am in awe. You know, I was wondering yesterday what I will say, how I will annotate this while he is passing before my
Angelo,
eyes.
he's not only waving, but he's also blessing
Blessing.
the people. And I guess that goes for all of us. We're being blessed by His Holiness Pope John Paul II.
Emotions are high. Emotions are very high.
Oh, ngayon Angelo ay tumayo na siya mula sa
Tumayo
kanyang
na.
pinaupuan.
Tumayo na siya.
And emotions are
Oh,
outpouring. Nakakatuwa, Angelo. It's difficult to describe how people have reacted to this holy man. It's now making its turn. The Pope Mobile is making its turn towards Quirino Avenue, but it's very, very slow.
Alam mo, Loren, it's becoming a security nightmare. Pero how
It is a
can you
security
stop these people from adoring this
People are
man? Look
actually
at him.
blocking the Pope Mobile, carrying the Pope,
He stood up and he's waving at the crowd, blessing the
practically
crowd.
crawling on Ross Boulevard. There's a helicopter up there,
That's
and people
right.
are blocking
And we have
the way.
such a fantastic view of this from where we are, Loren.
Ang suddenly people just appeared. Kanina ay bakante dito sa harap natin.
Oh,
Bigla
wala.
na lang nanggaling dun sa kabilang dako.
You know, Loren, he is not disappointing his flock. And his flock is not disappointing him. Look at this. Look at this rapport, Loren. Look at this rapport.
Kanina, Angelo, siguro ay pagod na siya after how many hours flight and waving at people. Ay nakaupo na siya, pero ngayon ay tumayo na naman siya and he continues to bless the population. He continues to
Maganda
wave
pa rin
and
ang
bless the
ating
people.
video, Loren. Tingnan mo, naka-frontal shot tayo.
Beautiful. I
Look at
think
him.
We have to give it to the cameraman and director.
Nawala
that they
yung
got a
pagod ni
very
Papa.
good
Nawala yung pagod ni Papa.
position. Beautiful. His Holiness Pope John Paul II.
Ayan na, medyo
proceeding
naman pa sila
towards
sa
the
vantage point
Nuncio
natin. Now people are starting to run for Quirino Avenue. We don't know what is going on at this moment.
The biggest superstar of our lives,
right, that's
of our
right.
times, Pope
And-
John Paul II.
And we're blessed to have had this experience, Loren. And it's you know, I'm so happy that I was able to share this with you and everyone here today.
This is an experience, really a time in my life which I cannot forget. Iba pala yung binabasa mo, iba yung pinapanood mo sa documentary sa television,
Iba
iba
yung
yung nakikita
nakikita
mo
mo.
a few meters away.
Kaya loging-logi sa atin dito si Dong. Kasi mas gusto niya sa studio. Dong, iba dito. Mas masarap dito. Siguro at this point, Loren, we could give the whole proceedings to our people at the Nunciature because they might have a better vantage point from there?
Yes, we'd like to pass it on at this time, either to Dong or Cez and Danny at Anunciature. We'd like to know the situation there earlier. Sinabi ni Cez at ni Danny na medyo nagkakagulo mga tao. What more now, naparating na si Pope John Paul II
At ang sabi
sa
nila
Anunciature.
mas malaki yung crowd doon kaysa doon sa crowd dito.
Ito, bigla na nagdagsaan ng tao. Hindi ko alam kung saan nanggaling yung mga taong to. But you see them, they're trying to run after him towards Taft Avenue.
Okay, maraming salamat Angelo at Loren. Angelo, hindi totoo na gusto ko rito sa studio. Mas gusto ko rin dyan. Sana ako dyan at ikaw dito. Kaya lang sinabi mo, pupunta ka dun sa
Iba to.
Mia. Ha?
Iba experience dito, Dong.
I can
Iba
imagine.
experience.
I can imagine. At saka you guys are, alam ko na talaga mga hard-nosed anchors kayong pareho. Pero maliwanag na talagang na-overwhelm kayo sa emotion.
Hindi namin we
nariyan.
could not avoid it, Dong.
Can't
The
help
first
it.
time in the 9 years I've worked with Angelo, the first time I've seen him shed a tear. And I must admit, Dong, pati na ako, we just cannot explain the kind of emotions we felt when we saw him just a few meters away from us.
Okay, so we leave you so you can savor the moment. And I know that's a private moment for you both also.
Thank you very much, Dong.
Thank you very much, Angelo and Loren. Ngayon naman sa Taft Avenue. At naroon na po si Danny Buenafe at si